Good morning, YouTube. I don't know if you can hear the birds, but it's a lovely day. It's about 9:15. I am going to go and get dressed in a second. I'm just enjoying some cuddles. I don't purposely cuddle his bottom. I was laid down here first, and he came in and laid that way. I think it's because I sometimes scratch his bottom like this, and he likes these little bottom scratches. Oh, he's a big stretch. Anyway, it was quite warm last night. About 2-3 a.m. Winston woke me up to say that he was too hot, so I had to put that fan on there for him. It's easy for me because I can just take my pyjamas off, but he obviously can't take his fur off, so I put the fan on, directed it at him, and then he settled back down again and went to sleep. And then this morning, at about 7:30, 8, it started. Whoa, where are we going? Where are we going? Where are we going? Where are we going? Oh, okay. We're doing that. Then, it's about... This isn't working, is it? It's about 7, 8 a.m. this morning. It started getting quite blustery outside, which is fine. It wasn't anything crazy, but it did help kind of cool everything down. This is not a good shot, Winston. Anyway, I think this is my cue to go and get dressed. And I don't know if I've told you, because I'm losing track of what I've told you because Winston interrupted me, but we're going to the coast. We're going on a coastal walk. And I'm looking forward to it. So, let me go put some clothes on and let me leave him to his morning snoozes. Oh dear. I thought this was going to be a nice intro video of just as laid here, all relaxed. Well, I suppose he is very relaxed, isn't he? Not a care in the world, no shame whatsoever. But it's time for me to get up. Hey. In pain. So that's kind of really annoying because there's two car parks here. There's one at the top and one kind of at the bottom, but the one at the bottom has a height restriction barrier of 2.05 metres. There's loads of space in that car park. So I went to see if I could fit under the height barrier, but because of my roof box, I can't. So I've had to come up to the top, which is absolutely rammed, and kind of squeeze myself into a space. But the annoying thing is that there's lots of vehicles up here that could fit under that height barrier and that could park down the bottom. So it just means that anybody that comes in a vehicle that is bigger than 2.05 metres, they're going to find it very difficult to park because everyone's decided to park up here, even though they could fit underneath the height barrier and park at the bottom. There's plenty of space for everybody if they use both car parks correctly. Anyway, that's my little whinge for the day. I'm not going to do that again because it's a lovely day. We're at the coast. It looks so beautiful. Winston's wanting to get out the car now because it's getting hot. So I'm going to stick my boots on and we're going to go on our coastal walk. Rocks behind us. I have no idea how those have been formed. If anybody can inform me, that'd be great. So it is a windy day, but it's still warm and it's lovely and bright. I'll take this. The colour of the water looks beautiful. But we're heading over to do a cliff walk, which is those cliffs there. Sandblasted. Where's Winston going? Found this. Is this coming up there and being fresh, or is it salty? Oh, it's fresh, not salt water. So yeah, it's good for him to drink. Just try to drink the seawater quite a lot and then realise that it doesn't taste good, it's salty. And there has been times, especially when he was younger, he would drink too much seawater and then throw up all his breakfast by the time we got back home. Fun times! Cave? Yeah, Preacher's Cave. Go have a look in there. Wait, do you want to come have a look in the cave? Yeah, you do. Yeah, you do. how that's just holding itself up. Got all of that on top of it. You get a bit scared there, Winston. You stop quite quickly. Yeah, it's interesting, isn't it? It's like a slab. You're not in front no more, Wince. Is this the end? Is this the end? You a scaredy cat? Oh, it kind of goes underneath. You could fit under there, Wince. He's like, no, thank you. I think he wants out. This is absolutely beautiful and I'm having such a great time. This is what I have my pod for, this is what I have a caravan for, this is what I put up with a little living space for. To do things like this, because my heart feels so full right now. Oh, it's just fabulous. Left, Wince. Wince, left. Hi, alright. I don't know if you're... Wait, hang on, are you going to lose your toy? No. Oh, thought his toy was going to be away. Jenny's well. What do you think of Jenny's well, Wince? I'm coming. Don't go running back up again, you tire yourself out. So I have put Winston's toy in my backpack, only because it's getting quite cliffy now. I don't want him dropping it over the edge because he will follow it. So it's in my backpack. He will negotiate the terrain much better without it because he's not thinking about it or where it lands or where he's got to go get it from. He can just concentrate on getting himself through it all in one piece. So this is what we've came to see. Bow Fiddle Rock, which is a natural sea arch on the north-east coast of Scotland. Now it is supposed to resemble the tip of a fiddle bow, but I used to play the violin for several years and I can't quite see it myself. It is an interesting rock, but I just cannot see the resemblance to a fiddle bow. Here it is from another angle, and again I just can't see it, but I do really want to either paddle or swim underneath that arch. What are you doing in my house? But while you're here, let me tell you about WINSTON's brand new calendar. Sorry, my dog's just left the kitchen. This is what you were requesting, so I've made it and it is now available on sale. Got 12 lovely images of the boy. I won't take too much of your time, and also I want to get back to my evening, so if you want to purchase one or if you want more information, just go to Roz-Ventures.co.uk. I'll put the link in the description box, but for now, get back to your video. I'm going to get back to my evening. So this is a circular route. We're meant to walk back that way and then come in at the car park. But that was such a lovely walk down the beach and down the cliffs that we've kind of just done a little circle at the top, and then we're going to go back to the beach over there and walk back down that bit of coastline because it's just beautiful, absolutely beautiful. So I feel if I go over there and it's just a grassy track like this, I would be very disappointed. There would need to be something spectacular over there to beat that coastline. So we're going to stick to what we know, and we're going back via the beach. So according to my map, that cave there, I think is called the Whale's Mouth, unless I've got the wrong one. That feel good. Oh boy. realised I forgot to pick up any cutlery, so I'm going to have to use my fingers. Tastes better with your fingers anyway. So I got fish and chips with mushy peas. Plenty of salt and vinegar. So that was Linda's fish and chip shop that we went to. Really tasty. I enjoyed everything. It was a nice, light, crisp batter on the fish. However, it was £14.50, which I think is quite expensive. However, it's been absolutely donkey's years since I bought fish and chips. I thought someone was trying to get in. It's been absolutely donkey's years since I bought fish and chips, and I know the prices of everything have just been going up recently, so is that the going rate now? I don't know. How much would you... Oh. Someone's missing a dog. Don't know if you can hear. A red spaniel. Ooh. There's a palaver going on outside. Someone's lost a dog, someone's spotted a dog, and they're trying to tell the person who's lost the dog where they've spotted the dog. Anyway, I think £14.50 is quite expensive. What is the going rate for fish, chips and mushy peas? How much would you think you'd be charged for it? At the Seaside as well, so I'm guessing this is a little bit of a premium because it's more of like a hot spot. They were tasty anyway, and it was a nice day out for us. But now we're going to head back to the campsite. Oh. Why are my parking sensors telling me that there's something behind me? Right, there's nothing behind me, it's just because all the vehicles are parked really close. It's picking things up from the side. So, hoping no good stuff. Just had to pull over because I thought I left his toy on the sidewalk where I'd parked on the beach. And after losing it the other day, I can't go through that again. So I just had to make sure I did put it in the back because otherwise we were driving back for it. But luckily, I've got it. So let me show you around Speyside camping and caravanning club site in the northeast of Scotland. Now, interestingly, this site used to be an old prisoner of war camp, and some of the hard-standing pictures have been formed from the bases of the original accommodation huts, and the facilities blocks have been converted from the old solitary confinement cells, hence why everything is in these little rooms. So I stayed for 7 nights in June 2025. I had a grass pitch with an electric hookup, and I paid £108.49 in total. Now, in order to get that price, I am a member of the Camping and Caravanning Club site, and I also used a code for a 25% midweek discount that they have available on selected sites. So it meant that I paid just £15.50 per night, which I think is a very good deal. Now, I didn't think there'd be that much to do in this area because it's not really an area that's advertised or that's the most popular in Scotland. You tend to think of Glencoe, the Isle of Skye, the North Coast 500, etc. But I was wrong. I easily filled our week with activities, and if I stayed another week, I could have filled that week as well. There was a lot more to do in this area than I originally thought. Oh, and WINSTON wants me to let you know that the campsite also has an off-lead dog walking area. So we've been back in the pod for about an hour and a half now, but as soon as I came in, WINSTON and I just went straight for a nap. I don't know what it is, but it was just the fresh seaside air and a bit of sunshine maybe. But yeah, I was very tired when I got back. So we've had a nap. I'm gonna make a cappuccino and then start doing some work, because we have a lifestyle to pay for. You are expensive. So you may remember that a few days ago I bought these from the Walker's Shortbread Factory, and I have been enjoying them cold, which you can do. However, I read on the back that it says that they are usually served warm as a dessert with cream. Now, I don't have any cream, but I was thinking I could possibly stick one in the air fryer for a little bit to heat it up and see what they taste like when they're warmed. Okay, that's quite warm, we'll go with that. I can't really say that I have a preference. This is tasty warm, but it was still tasty when it was cold. So yeah, I'm happy to take it either way. It may be different if you got it warm and with cream. That may take it to another level. But on its own, yeah, not much difference either way for me. So there was a fire yesterday, a very big fire, not on the campsite. Actually, I don't know where it was, but I was sat over the other side of the pod last night and I could smell smoke coming through the vents. So I went outside to have a look and all the air was very thick and kind of hazy. So I jumped on the internet and there was a large fire in the area. I don't know what was on fire. I don't know whether it was a building or whether it was woodland. I don't know anything about it. They just said that there was a large fire and everybody was advised to go inside, to close their doors and windows and to stay inside. So we went to bed last night. I closed all the windows and vents on the pods, but obviously it doesn't seal as good as a house, so I could still kind of smell it seeping in. And then this morning, when I took Winston out to go to the toilet, there was still a bit of a haze in the air, but I'm now assuming that they put the fire out because the smoke seems to be dissipating. Now, unfortunately, the fire was not out, and it was a wildfire, and it was described as one of the Highlands' worst, burning across more than 27,000 acres, and there were reports of smoke coming from over 40 miles away. Now, thousands of animals were probably killed, including hares and grouse chicks, and a common cause for these fires are barbecues, campfires and cigarettes, so it's a big reminder for all of us to enjoy the outdoors responsibly. So what are we up to today? Well, I did plan a very big adventure for today. There was actually loads of little places that I wanted to go to, and I created like this anti-clockwork circular route for us to leave the campsite, to go bop, 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 visit everything, and then come back to the campsite. However, that was going to be a very busy day. So we would have had to leave the campsite this morning at 8:30, and we wouldn't have got back until after 5 p.m. And obviously in between, there'd be a lot of walking and activities and stuff going on as we went to see things. However, last night, I made the last-minute executive decision to scrap the whole thing because Winston is very tired. So for the last 6 days, we have been out on an adventure every single day. We've been up mountains, we've been paddleboarding, we've been bike riding, we've been walking along the beach. It's been full on. And I don't know, last night Winston just seemed a little bit exhausted. So rather than drag him out in the van today, expect him to walk several more miles, which he would probably do, and he would probably wag his tail the whole way, I thought it's best that we take a little note from the Bible, and on the 7th day, we rest. Well, Winston will be resting. I still have some work to do, and I also want to get a head start on packing for tomorrow, because tomorrow we leave this campsite and head home. But that now brings us to the end of this adventure. Now I'm going to show a few clips here to remind you what it is that we got up to, but I want to thank you very much for joining us, and we'll see you on the next one.
Trouble inside, beating hearts don't lie, an empty page, a story to write. I'm in love, you're divine, and it's all in our signs. We're going away, get your bag, check the tag, decision is made, lock your door, need no more, it's already paid. Cancel your mail for a while. It's a journey for life, and I'm your ride. attack. Journey